We're going to start right off with my first two guests, and they are from Ghost the Musical, Beth Stafford Laird and Ben Laxton. And they are with the ensemble, but more importantly, they're the understudies. This show would not go on if we did not have understudies. Is that correct?
At certain moments, that is absolutely true.
Right. Now, I understand that this is the first show of the tour.
It is.
Yes.
This is our first stop. We're actually in the middle of tech right now, which is where we work out all of the technical elements, how the stage comes in and out, the lighting, the sound, making sure everything's balanced and everything works properly and timed well together. And so yeah, but this is our first stop. We'll be here for about 10 days.
Exciting.
Before we move on.
Yeah, you're going to be here from the 14th through the 20th performing.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah, but you've been here longer because you got to do a little practicing and check out the staging and the...
We got to stand in the right spots and smile at the right places.
Do you mark those little things? Do you mark the spots?
They do
I see
have
those
some
little X's on there.
Yeah, that's the little. If you're looking from above, if you're in the balcony, you can kind of see some little colored spots, and that's where things are going to be
Get your
there
mark.
later. Yeah,
Get on your mark.
It's usually not for us. It's usually for the scenery coming in, but I use it. I'm like,
sure.
okay, there's a little purple X over there that I'm.
And
gonna
I'm 3
stand
feet
on.
to the left.
Exactly.
How long have you both been acting? It seems so young to be doing such a tour like this.
Professionally, I did a little bit of regional work in high school and a little bit in college, but I mostly went to college to study this in order to do it professionally. So I graduated, excuse me, with a BFA from Emerson College.
Fine arts.
Bachelor of Fine Arts,
Right.
From Emerson College in 2011.
Okay.
Did some regional work outside of Boston, and then also worked on a cruise ship for a while. So
Did you?
Yeah.
How cool.
Yeah.
You get to go on the ship and they pay even.
They do pay you to stay there on the ship, and we sailed through the Bahamas. Our particular ship did, so that was great. I got to spend about 7 months in the Bahamas. So.
Oh, how exciting!
Yeah.
Ben, have you been on a cruise lately?
I have not been on a cruise. I have been traveling around though. I just in June, at the end of June, I finished a national tour of Catch Me If You Can, the musical.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah, it was a fun, very, very fun show, and actually a
Do you
lot
play
of
Abenauer or what?
I understudied
yeah.
Abenauer, so I went on like 17 times, so I got to do it a lot.
Oh, that
which
was
really,
great.
really fun.
Well, let's talk about Ghost,
Yes.
the
Indeed.
musical. What is it about? Is it just like the movie? What would I expect?
It is. The story is based off of the 1990 hit Ghost. The man who wrote the screenplay, Bruce Joel Rubin, also wrote the book for this show.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
So it's great. It's a lot of the scenes are
It's
direct
true.
from the movie, and a lot of it is.
Yeah, you doing the clay thing?
We do. There is
They
the
do
pottery
it.
scene, and they make the clay live on stage every night.
They actually went to pottery classes. The girl playing Molly and then the understudies went to learn how to make a clay pot. So
Yeah.
they like actually make something on stage.
So that means you had to learn too.
I did have to learn, and I got to keep some of the pieces that I made as little keepsakes. So that was great. It was a really fun experience to learn how to do that. It brings me a little bit of anxiety thinking about having to do that live on stage, but I'm ready. I'm excited.
Now, I understand that this play or this musical has illusions.
Yes. It's and the
Without David Copperfield?
however, we did fool David Copperfield, or the Broadway production fooled David Copperfield. The guy, the man who designed our illusions, his name is Paul Keeve, and he designed illusions on Harry Potter, Prisoner of Azkaban, for David Copperfield, for David Blaine, and then more recently he does a lot of theatrical work because he says he likes doing illusions as part of a story. Instead of just kind of feeling like he fooled people. Mm-hmm. So he has done the illusions. He did the illusions for Ghost, obviously.
So I
on Broadway
understand
and the West
somebody's
End.
going to walk through a wall?
He walks through a door.
Mm-hmm.
Someone jumps into a moving subway car. People just appear on stage. People will walk out of their dead bodies. Just like the movie. Everything that happens in the movie, they have managed to do on stage.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see this.
It's incredible.
Cool.
And a lot of
It's
these
mind-blowing.
illusions have never been done on stage before.
That's what I heard.
That
Yes.
they are created originally for this production, which
And
is an honor. It's cool to be a part of the magic.
It was the
so.
walking through the door that fooled David Copperfield. He came to see the show on Broadway and said, I that this is the first time I've been astonished in years.
Now, this is a guy who can make a plane disappear,
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
This will be exciting. Well, we did go to the tech, and we will be showing you some of that video for the break there so that you can see. I don't think we're going to do it through this segment. But it's really amazing what they're doing, and it's also, I believe, on Near and Far, they may have put it up there as well to give you an idea of what the show is going to be like, and the amount of work that goes into it. I want to thank you so much for, or Philip Morris, for bringing this tech, what do they call it, a tech?
Tech rehearsals.
Tech
the
Tech rehearsal.
process.
Yeah.
Because you're really learning how to do this for when you go to another stage.
Absolutely.
And each stage is different. The size is different. Isn't this stage fabulous?
It is incredible.
The
It's
space
absolutely
is
beautiful.
so beautiful. I actually cried upon entering it.
Did you
I
really?
kid you not. I am telling the God honest truth. I cried when I walked into the theater. It was such an honor to know that we were going to be working in a space that of such magnitude and such
Well,
beauty.
this
It
was
great.
redone maybe about 5 years ago. We made the stage larger so that we could bring in Phantom of the Opera, The Lion King, and many of the big shows.
Yeah.
And to have someone like Philip Morris, who had the foresight to realize that we needed to accommodate these wonderful Broadway productions that you're part of.
Well, and that's why we're here, because we've with Catch Me If You Can last year, we went to a few theaters that it was that Ghost would not have fit into.
Okay.
Because there's so much going on, there's so much happening backstage, and we started one of the runs last night, and next thing I knew, pallets were flying everywhere, and technicians are moving things left and right, and it was like, that was the fastest 45 seconds, most hectic 45 seconds I think I've seen in a long time, and without the beautiful space, there would be no way to do that here.
And you have an amazing 2 screens, I believe. They were about 6,000 pounds each, from what I
Yeah.
understand, that are incredible. I mean,
Yes.
they really set the scene. Now, I haven't
Yeah.
seen any of the show, but when I saw those, I go, that's got to set the scene.
Yeah, there
Absolutely.
are 2 full walls of LED lights that from a distance look like a screen. So it's almost like you're watching a movie in real life happen
But you can
right
see
before your
through it.
eyes.
You can see
But
through it.
Yes,
at
when they
times
light
you
the
can
back.
see through it.
Because I was looking and I said, I can see through that. That
Yeah.
is not a screen.
Well, if it's lit up, it's completely
looks
solid
just
until
like a-
they light the back, and then there's people. So people will like appear there.
it
It's
creates
really
such
cool.
versatility for us to inhabit the world of this show. It's so great. It's so
well,
great.
you know, it's really a delight to have you both on the show.
Thank you
It
so
really
much.
is.
We're really happy to
Beth
be here.
and Ben. And please get your tickets. You will not be disappointed. I mean, I only got a glimpse of it when I went to the media tech. It was just incredible. You could not even imagine what that theater looked like with all those desks and things and everybody working.
They're in there right now, I'm sure.
Working hard.
Yeah, but just think, this is the hardest part of the show. And when you get going, it's going to just roll right along.
Absolutely.
Good, great. I'm so glad that you're here first.
Thank
Good.
you. Thank you so
both.
much for having us.
And break a leg, I guess that's what you're supposed to say.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Good. We're going to take a quick break, and in that break, we'll be showing you some of that tech behind the scenes. Very exciting. There it is. And when we come back, we'll be talking with Margie Rosenkrantz and Ed Geider. Stay tuned.
Here at Proctor's.
It's good to see you. It's good.
Here we have 1 station, 2 stations, over there 3 stations, 4 stations, 5 stations over there, 6 stations, 2 tables there, 7, 8, back there, 9, 10, a dozen easily. Just high-tech stuff. One awesome coming out.
This show in this particular city is very unique because it's our first city of the tour. So with that, we have to...
I'm going to shoot you while you don't mind, do you?
Sure, it's fine. So right now in Schenectady, we're developing the show. We're mounting a tour version of the show. We have a lot of designers and things that are here, so everyone has their different locations and tables set up in the back here.